Hey everyone, so let's get started. The look we're going for is sort of nude makeup redefined. I really want to show you that a nude face can be incredibly striking and look absolutely flawless. So the first thing I'm going to do is apply a little bit of moisturizer to my skin, and because it's just slightly dry at the moment and I want the foundation to go on a little bit more smoothly than it would without, and I'm using a dry sponge to apply it. Next I'm going to use a foundation by Illamasqua, which is a rich foundation. I'm going to apply this to the perimeter of my face, the majority of it, and this is actually the shade that my skin is, and in a minute I'll be using a lighter one around the interior of the face. I'm using a foundation brush to apply it, but later on I will be blending it out with a dampened sponge. So next comes the lighter foundation, and I'm going to apply this to, as I said, the interior of the face, and this is 3 shades lighter than I actually am, and with this lighting it makes it look very pale, but when the powder goes on it'll all match up. I'm actually bringing the lighter colour actually down into the darker foundation, and this will help me when I blend it so there'll be no edges. I'm going to take a dampened sponge and I'm going to blend everything into one so that the lighter and the darker colours kind of meet. There's no sort of stopping where the light colour is and the dark colour is. Everything needs to be blended very well when you're using this sort of technique. And at first it can look a little bit scary, you may look a little bit pale or a little bit too dark, but when you get the powders going on it all comes together quite beautifully. And it gives the face more dimension because our faces have dimension. Next I'm going to apply a loose powder, and this one's by Illamasqua and it's LP135, and this is the lighter. I'm applying this to the interior of the face, and I'm making sure that I go over my eyes as well so the eyeshadow blends well. I'm now going to use a darker shade of loose powder in LP235, and this is around the exterior of the face, and this just softens it and it gives life to the face, because sometimes even when we get our foundation flawless it can just look a little bit, I don't know, fake. I'm just going to give my eyebrows a quick groom, and I'm now going to fill them in with an eyebrow pencil because I just want them to be a little bit thicker and a little bit darker. Next I'm going to apply eyeshadow all over my eyelid, and I'm using Spectra excuse me, by Illamasqua. I'm using an all over eyeshadow brush, making sure that I go right to the inner corner as well. I'm also going to take this same colour underneath my eye as well, because we brought the foundation quite high up and that can close the eye in, so we need to bring some colour back down to the lower lash line. I'm next going to take Boomerang by Illamasqua and blend it into the eyeball in a windshield wiper motion back and forth, just to give depth to the crease of the eye. And this is about 2 shades darker than the original eyeshadow I used. And next I'm going to take Faith by Illamasqua eyeshadow, and in small circular motions I'm going to build up some colour and depth on the very outside of the eye and just into the crease. And this will kind of give us just a very nice sculpted look to the eye. I'm now going to take that same shade of Boomerang which we used in the crease and just apply it under the eye. And I'm now going to take the darker Faith and just apply it to the outer part of the eye. And now I'm going to take my all over eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to blend the meal all in so that there's not too many hard lines. I'm now going to take a very dark brown pencil and line my upper eyelid really close to the lash lines. I'm now taking a flesh coloured pencil and I'm applying this to the inner rim of the eye, and this will open the eye up and make it look larger. I don't use white because white looks too stark to me, so this is a flesh coloured pencil called Hex. I'm now applying a coat of mascara in a dark brown, and that is also by Illamasqua. Okie dokie, next I'm using a blusher brush and I'm applying Rumor blusher. I'm next going to apply a slightly darker shade in Spite by Illamasqua just underneath the cheekbone. Both of these blushes are in the beige family. I don't really want too much colour on the face. Now I'm using a highlighter called Intrigue, and I'm applying this just underneath the eye and the top of the cheekbone, just to give a little bit more focus to the face. I want you to notice it. I'm also sweeping it on the upper lip and on the bottom lip. Next I'm going to take a very natural pinky brown lip pencil, and I'm going to fill in my entire lip with this pencil. I'm then going to take a lip gloss called Soar by Illamasqua and apply it all over my lips. I'm also going to apply just a tiny dot of illamasqua illuminator in Odyssey to the upper Cupid's bow. I'm just going to put a little bit of sealing gel on my eyebrows and the look is complete. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.